Hi guys, it's Talina and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a video answering a question that I get a lot from family and friends. So I thought about it and I was like, you know, this might help other people, so I might as well just post it. So I'm going to be answering, how do you afford to stay home? So I give 3 tips, 3 things that I do that help me afford to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. And there's no cookie cutter answer for everybody, but I just hope this inspires some of you guys and helps you guys see that it's possible. You guys can do it too. I have so many, but I'm just gonna pick 3 because that's a good start, right? So the first one I'm gonna say is teamwork. Okay, so I told my husband when I was pregnant with my second that I didn't want to go back to work. I did really bad pregnant, like I get so sick. So I was so sick and I couldn't imagine going to work being that sick. I told him I don't want to be working when I'm sick and I'm pregnant and I don't want to miss out on her milestones. I want to be home and be a mom and be there for my kids. So we talked about it and we agreed. He said he'll do whatever he has to do to provide for our family and for me to be able to stay home. Get on the same page as your partner. The last thing you want to do is be married and have your partner throwing in your face that I'm the only one working, or this is my money, not your money. And then you don't get any support at home because they're working 40 hours or plus a week and you're home, that everything has to always be on you, and you don't want that kind of marriage and that kind of heaviness. So my first tip would be teamwork. Get on the same page. It's 50-50 in a marriage. I've done both. I've worked and been a mom, and I've been a stay-at-home mom, and they're both hard. So both ways are work. So if you're gonna choose to do this, make sure you guys are on the same page, that you guys understand the money's both of your guys's, that you guys are both putting 50-50 in. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. So you really want to be in agreement with your spouse. My second would be to avoid debt. So I've been a Dave Ramsey fan or listener since I was like 18 years old. And I agree with a lot of what he has to say. And so we do in our family, we avoid credit cards, we avoid, you know, unnecessary debt, big amount of debt. If we don't have the cash to pay for something, then we can't afford it and we don't get it until we do have the money to do it. So I know it's hard living in a world where everything is so materialistic. Everybody has their Starbucks, their nails, their eyelashes, their hair, and that's great. Like if you can afford to do it, that's great. But if you're not sure if you can afford to stay home and you want to be home, then you have to cut out some of the unnecessary things or learn to do it yourself. So learn how to do your own eyelash extensions. I know so many people that do it by themselves. Learn how to do your own acrylics. I failed at that, but I know a lot of people that know how to do it. Like figure out how to do things for yourself and avoid having to go into debt just to keep up an image that who cares, you know, like really who cares. So live within your means. Now, credit cards, I always recommend just the same thing as Dave Ramsey, like at least have $1,000 emergency fund just to start. Like it should be 3 to 6. I prefer 6 to 12 months of a savings before, you know, just for rainy day funds, like 6 to 12 months of living. I'm still working on mine, so don't feel like you need that, but try to avoid unnecessary debt. Other thing is cars. I have bought cars cash and I have got them fully inspected and they ended up costing me so much money in the long run. They were used cars and I had them inspected before, and it ended up costing me so much money in the long term that I could have bought a new car with that money. So I'm not against buying used cars. I know a lot of Dave Ramsey fans are gonna like kill me for this, but I'm not against buying used cars, but I understand why it's a struggle for people sometimes to just buy a cheap car, because I have had that problem where, you know, I paid cash for my cars, I ended up paying so much money in repairs that I might as well have bought a brand new car with all that money that I used. So I totally understand both sides of it. I ended up buying a car that I could pay off fast. It was a couple years old, so it wasn't like the brand new price, and I recommend that. So you don't want to buy a brand new car that is just going to drop in value right when you drive it off the lot. So I bought a car that was a couple years older that me and Luis were able to pay off super fast. And yeah, so just do what's right for your family. There's no cookie cutter you know, plan that's gonna work for everybody. So I would just recommend try to avoid debt as much as possible. My third, this is so hard because I have so many. My third, I'm just gonna do, okay, I'm gonna say groceries because I spend so much money on groceries. I would literally go to Costco and spend hundreds in like Costco like every 1.5 to 2 weeks. And then I would go to Smith's in between to get like chicken and meat and stuff to cook for the week. Now, honestly, that's crazy because now we are trying to spend way less than what we were. I try to plan what I'm going to make ahead, and if I'm just having a week where I'm rushing and I just have to run to the store because we have nothing, I just try to buy things that I can make a bunch of stuff out of, if that makes sense. So I just keep chicken, meat, everything in the freezer, and then when I need it, I just defrost it in a bowl of cold water, which works so well. And yeah, it's just so much easier, and I just keep like a bunch of things on hand to be able to make lots of different stuff. I also don't spend money on things that I can make myself now. So for instance, pancake mix, I don't buy pancake mix anymore. Instead of buying pancake mix, I actually make my own, because to me it was crazy to spend $8, you know, for like the big Costco ones, when I can buy a big thing of flour for like $4 and I can make so many. It lasts me for months, and it tastes better, honestly. My pancakes, you know, tastes so much better. Anyway, so yeah, if you can make something yourself, just make it yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this inspired some of you guys and give you guys hope that you can also have, you know, the life that you want, and you can be a stay-at-home mom, and you don't have to struggle. If you're smart, you work like a team with your partner. 2 minds are better than 1. So you guys can totally do it. If this is something that's on your heart, honestly, like, pray to God about it. Like, we wouldn't be where we are now if we didn't pray to God about it. So I really recommend just pray to God about it. Pour your heart out to Him. He hears you, and He will make whatever is best for your family happen. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!